Hey, what's up guys and girls, and welcome back to Savage Gaming and a quick tutorial on some melee strategy. What the hell was that? Ah, there you are. I'll show you guys now. One shot at him, nicely. Okay, so back to what I was saying. We're going to do a quick tutorial today on melee strategy. So what is going to happen, I'm going to start sort of from the beginning so you all know what to do initially. So once you start the game, obviously you're going to be naked and so on, and you're going to have little quests that come up in this corner of the screen that you have to do. So things like collecting stone and building a frame and throwing down a bed and building a campfire and building a frame block and upgrading it and so on. Once you've done that, you'll be given 4 skill points and a location of a trader. So if you're going to be a melee player, the first thing you're going to need to do is get to your skills menu at the top here, and the skills you are going to want to go into is Pummel Pete, 1 point, Sexual Tyrannosaurus, then you're going to go head over here to Agility, go to Flurry of Blows, and then go to the Fortitude, the medical icon, and go a point into Pain Tolerance. And the reason why I say these is Pummel Pete will make you hit harder, Sexual Tyrannosaurus will make you use less stamina when you're hitting. Flurry of Blows will make you swing faster so you can get a couple of extra shots in. And Pain Tolerance will help it so that you don't get stunned as much if a zombie does manage to get a hit in on you. So that's the first thing you're going to do and get into those points. Those are very, very important, especially if you're going to be questing and doing a lot of zombie kills initially. That is what I normally do and I recommend on any playthrough at this stage. Once you've done that, you can go through to your trader, get your first quest, and you're going to get a POI. So I'm here at the Am I Gone funeral home, and I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that we need to do. So the first one is going to be how you move when you're attacking a zombie. So a zombie will always be, once he's heard you or woken up, he will come towards you and he's not going to stop. So he's just going to keep walking towards you once he's woken up. So let's have a look here and do an example. Okay, I heard one. I've got my club out. So you'll see he's constantly walking towards me. So what you want to do is go to the zombie, give him a whack, and come and step backwards. So give him a whack, step backwards. I got hit there because I was obviously being silly, but let's see, maybe I'll find another one in here. No, let's have a look. I know there's a few in here. There we go. Okay, so my zombies are obviously a little bit harder because I've got ferals, but anyway, there's a nice slow one, something that you will encounter, and you just give him a pop and walk backwards. Pop, walk backwards. Give him another pop, walk backwards, and you'll kill him. There's a feral tourist. I'll give him some power attacks. Get him down. So I'll explain zombies as well for you guys, just so that you can be aware of that. So this here, the biker zombie and the tourist zombie, those are the two toughest zombies pretty much that you are going to encounter in the beginning. A biker zombie, I recommend avoid him at all costs. He's got armor. He is really difficult to kill in the first few days of the game. A tourist is not as difficult. He hasn't got as much armor, but he is pretty quick. He will take quite a few hits to get down, so only take these on if you're in an open space. If you're in a closed space, I would recommend running back and finding some clear air just to be able to maneuver around him. And that's sort of your melee strategy. So it's run up to the zombie, bang, run backwards. So as you hit, run backwards. So go forward, click, run backwards. That's it. That's how you're going to do it. The other thing is, in the beginning stages, is don't use right click. Don't use the power attack where your character goes, yeah, like that. Use the left click attack. It uses less stamina and it does pretty much the same sort of damage, a little bit less. And in that stage of the game, it's going to be minuscule, the difference that you make. It's only once you put your level up a bit more that you're going to get a better benefit from it. So that's sort of your melee strategy. The other thing you need to make sure of, so when you enter a POI or you're going to enter a room, so like let's say, yeah, we're going to enter this room, I always check to see if the door says that unlocked, but if it says that, I can actually close the door. Now that is really good. So if you sort of come into a small room and there's 2 or 3 zombies, you can always just run back, gather your stamina, open the door, give them a whack, close the door. That'll help you for a bit. It won't help all the time because sometimes a zombie will sneak through and in mid game, and that you'll find 1 or 2 hits. The stronger zombies will just bang that door down in 2 hits. So it's not going to help forever, but it's handy in the beginning of the game. The next thing you can try and do, which helps a lot, is drop a frame down in front of a door, and then just give it a quick upgrade, and then stand here and give the zombie a whack. You can reach past this block, which is great. They can't get up, they can't get through. So that's a really good strategy. It's quite an old one. A lot of YouTubers and gamers use this one, but I think a lot of them also forget about it in the beginning stages because you get so used to being strong playing for long periods of time. But this really does help. What it doesn't help is with dogs. So if a dog was in here, the dog would actually jump over the block and come and get you. So just be mindful of that. If it's a dog, the dropping a frame down is not going to work. A dog, run away, get some distance, and give it a few knocks on the head. You will eventually get it down. And that's pretty much it, guys. I think from a melee strategy point of view, that's, the backward forward is very important. Getting those the right skill points in the right places, and just being aware of your surroundings. If you come from a room that's a really small room and you come into a bigger room and there's lots of zombies in the room, this small room, especially, like, let's say you drop from the ceiling, you've got no way out. You've got nowhere to go. You're going to have to use this room as your sort of, I'm going to run around here, use the table and chairs to block him a bit, and then just gain some stam, give a zombie a whack, go around a bit, and so on and so forth. So just use it clever. If you let's say, like, come into this room and there's a tourist and a biker, my advice is run for the hills. Go boop, out the door, even just close the door, get some stam, and then assess the situation. A biker and a tourist at the same time is not a good idea. I don't advise it, on at least from day 1 to 3. It's a bad idea. I've seen many people thinking, I'll take them on, and it doesn't work. So just bear that in mind, guys. I think that is it, what I've got for your beginner tutorial on melee damage and melee strategy. And I hope you enjoyed the videos, and I hope it was informative. If it was, please leave a like and leave a comment if you want to see me cover some more stuff, or if you want to know a little bit more about the game, or you want some tips and tricks. And I'll be sure to have a look in the comments and do a video about it for you, and probably even give you a mention in the video. So yeah, cool, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.